Hi, everybody. It's Garen Cohn with American Warrior Radio. Thank you again for joining us. We've got a special episode right now because it's all about a word that we hold dear, and that is free. We like
Yes,
free stuff.
yes.
I got Doc from Heal the Warrior, Heal the Country, Dr. Scott Fairchild. Doc, this is free. Got my attention right away. We've talked about it in the past on American Warrior
Yes,
Radio.
we have.
What is this ETMS?
Well, it's so nice that we're coming into the end of the year and we have some experience with a number of veterans, hundreds of veterans now that have gone through this program. And I hear nothing but rave reviews. ETMS, it's EEG, electroencephalogram, measuring of the brain, guided transmagnetic stimulation. Wow, that's a mouthful. It could win at Scrabble.
Transmagnetic stimulation,
Of the
TMS.
brain. So, number of years ago, psychiatrists discovered transmagnetic stimulation of the brain. It looked at the brain and found out that there's certain connections and waves, EEG waves, that were out of kilter. And your brain is not running on all cylinders. It's not running effectively and efficiently. So they started to do transmagnetic stimulation. They just basically put a magnet up there and send a little signal to the brain, and the brain parallels it. And it actually does some healing. It opens up those neural connections, which is unbelievable.
Does this hurt?
It doesn't hurt. You know, we talk about it. I have a nickname for it. I've gone through it myself. I can tell you about the benefits, but I call it the woodpecker because it goes tick, 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 and you feel like a light tap, but certainly nothing painful. And you participate in this for 20 sessions. Each little tap, tap, tap is about 5 or 6 seconds. And then you have a 20-second break. So the total therapy is 14 and a half minutes by the time you're in and out. It's about a 30-minute session. And some people say, where am I going to get 20 days or 20 hours to go do this? 20 half hours, if you will. But it goes very quickly. It goes very quickly. And the benefits are unbelievable. My sleep improved from an average of 57 out of 100 the first week. Just to the second week, it went up to 87 out of 100 in sleep scores, sleep
So
improvement.
the higher the score, the better.
Higher the score, the better. And now I seldom, if ever, get anything under an 85. It's almost 85 and above. I feel much more rested. I can focus. I can concentrate. Sleep is the great rejuvenator, we know. So I like the opportunity to be able to make improvements, to tweak your own brain
Without
and
putting
improve.
medicine into our
Oh,
system.
without medicine. And, there essentially aren't any side effects. I mean, sometimes a little bit of a light headache when you leave, but mine was just fleeting. And, in a few minutes, it's gone. As your brain's adjusting, because as your brain is adjusting, what happens is it's like taking your brain to the gym. You do a good workout,
Okay.
and the brain's gonna, gonna be kind of adjusting for a while, and then it gets better with each week. My scores just kept going up, up, up.
So the commitment is 20 sessions.
20
They take
sessions.
roughly, let's say, half an hour per session.
Yeah.
So it is a commitment. You have
It
to
is.
commit to do this because you can't like do one session 1 month and
No,
then
no.
it's got to be in fairly short sequence.
But the operative word is free because this is a $20,000 treatment.
How
A
is it free?
$20,000
How can we find out more about this?
And how can we get it for free? Well, fortunately, this corporation, JLC Corporation, went across the United States, but in Florida, they have worked with the legislature for a number of years and eventually got the legislature concerned about veterans, police officers, and firemen, all eligible. And they dedicated $10 million for this project. And that's what makes it free for you if you're a veteran. So it's phenomenal. It's excellent, and I highly recommend it. One of our individuals who completed the program said, I was taking 11 mental health medications before I started,
Wow.
and now I am down to 3. If that isn't a testimony, 97% of the people that have gone through it come to me raving about the effectiveness. I personally can rave about the
I
effectiveness.
think I know who you're talking about. And she got rid of 8 different medicines
Correct.
down to 3 because of ETMS.
Because of ETMS. And you can
And
go
our
to
producer-
ETMS Florida.
ETMS, well, I was going to say our producer, John,
Mhm.
with Real Kingdom Media, he's American Warrior Radio's awesome producer. Thank you, John. He's going to scroll that so people can see. But really, ETMS Florida, what's it stand for again?
It is EEG guided transmagnetic stimulation. We'll be starting off with new groups of people. I think right now we probably have a 2-page waiting list, but get on that list and move on up. We'll be starting the new year, kicking it off to get to as many veterans as we can in Brevard County
Outstanding.
and the regions.
Again, that's Dr. Scott Fairchild. Heal the warrior, heal the country. I'm Garen Cohn. We'll see you next time on American Warrior Radio. In the meantime, don't forget, thank a vet.